Imagine an inspection process so strict that it practically turns every driver into a part-time mechanic. In Japan, that system actually exists. It is called Shaken Vehicle Inspection System, and it requires vehicles to undergo extremely detailed inspections every few years. During this inspection, mechanics carefully evaluate almost every major component of the car. Brakes, suspension, emissions, structural integrity, lights, and engine performance are all examined in detail. If even a minor problem is found, the vehicle must be repaired before it is legally allowed back on the road. While many people see this system as strict or expensive, it has created something remarkable. Japanese vehicles are widely known for their incredible reliability and long life. But the inspection itself is not the only reason. Japanese drivers also follow maintenance habits that dramatically extend the life of their vehicles. These habits are simple, practical, and surprisingly powerful. Today, you are going to learn several of those habits. And near the end, I will reveal one simple practice that can save more than $6,000 in engine repairs over the life of a vehicle. Let's begin with one of the most important habits: proper engine warm-up. Many drivers start their car and immediately press the accelerator. It feels normal, especially when you are in a hurry. But doing this repeatedly can slowly damage the engine. When an engine first starts, the oil inside the engine has not yet circulated fully through critical components. Parts like the camshaft, piston rings, crankshaft bearings, and turbocharger shaft depend on that oil film to prevent metal-to-metal contact. It usually takes about 10 to 30 seconds for oil to reach the upper areas of the engine. If the engine is pushed hard before that happens, friction increases dramatically. Over time, this friction can lead to a condition known as piston scuffing. In this situation, the piston begins to scrape against the cylinder wall. The damage slowly reduces engine compression and increases oil consumption. Eventually, it may even lead to engine failure. The correct habit is simple. After starting the car, wait about 30 seconds in cold weather before driving. In warmer climates, you can begin driving almost immediately, but avoid aggressive acceleration. During the first 5 to 8 minutes, keep the engine speed below around 2,500 revolutions per minute. This small habit alone can dramatically increase engine life. Oil changes based on driving conditions. Many car manufacturers recommend oil changes every 10,000 miles. But real-world driving conditions are very different from laboratory testing. Heavy traffic, short trips, hot weather, dusty environments, and stop-and-go driving all cause oil to degrade faster. Because of this, many experienced mechanics recommend adjusting oil change intervals based on how the vehicle is used. For mostly highway driving, 10,000 miles may be acceptable. But if your vehicle spends most of its time in city traffic, reducing the interval to 5,000 to 7,000 miles can significantly extend engine life. There is also a simple test you can perform once a month. Place a small drop of engine oil from the dipstick onto a white paper towel. If the oil spreads smoothly and has a light brown color, it is still healthy. If it appears thick, dark, or concentrated in the center, it may be time to change it. Checking all fluids. Most drivers remember to check engine oil occasionally, but many forget about other essential fluids. Brake fluid, coolant, transmission fluid, and power steering fluid all play vital roles in vehicle operation. Studies from repair shops show that fluid-related problems contribute to nearly 90% of major mechanical failures. The good news is that checking fluids takes only a few minutes. Once a month, check your engine oil level and condition. At the same time, inspect power steering fluid and transmission fluid if your vehicle allows it. Coolant and brake fluid should be checked at least twice a year. If any fluid appears unusually dark or below the recommended level, correct it immediately. Using the correct fluid specification listed in the owner's manual is also important. Mixing incompatible fluids can cause chemical breakdown and internal damage. Keeping maintenance records. Another powerful habit is maintaining a simple service record. Japanese drivers often keep detailed notes of every maintenance activity. Oil changes, part replacements, repairs, and inspections are all recorded with the date and mileage. This might sound unnecessary, but it is actually a powerful diagnostic tool. When a mechanic can review the history of a vehicle, patterns often become visible. For example, if the same component fails repeatedly, it may indicate an underlying cause that has not yet been addressed. Fleet data shows that vehicles with clear maintenance records experience 30 to 40% fewer unexpected failures. And maintaining a record is simple. A notebook, spreadsheet, or phone notes app works perfectly. Just record the date, mileage, and service performed. Tire rotation. Tire rotation is another habit that dramatically improves vehicle reliability and safety. Without rotation, tires wear unevenly. Front tires often wear faster because they handle steering and braking forces. If tires are rotated every 5,000 miles, whereas distributed more evenly, fleet data shows that tires can last 50,000 to 60,000 miles with proper rotation. Without rotation, they may wear out at 30,000 miles or less. Even tire wear also improves braking performance and vehicle stability. So tire rotation is not just about saving money. It also improves safety. Battery maintenance. Many drivers only think about their car battery when the engine refuses to start. But regular battery maintenance can significantly extend battery life. Corrosion often forms on battery terminals. This corrosion increases electrical resistance and reduces charging efficiency. Cleaning the terminals every few months removes this buildup and restores proper electrical contact. This process takes only a few minutes but can extend battery life by 40 to 60%. Some drivers who maintain their batteries carefully report using the same battery for 6 to 8 years. Avoid heavy throttle at low RPM. Another harmful habit is accelerating hard when the engine is running at very low speed. This situation places enormous stress on internal components. Cylinder pressure rises sharply, and the protective oil film around bearings becomes extremely thin. In modern turbocharged engines, this can even trigger a phenomenon called low-speed pre-ignition. This violent combustion event can crack pistons in a single moment. The solution is simple. If the engine feels like it is struggling, downshift. Higher engine speed improves lubrication and distributes mechanical load more evenly. Rust prevention. Rust is one of the most silent enemies of any vehicle. Moisture trapped in small gaps slowly begins oxidizing metal surfaces. By the time rust becomes visible, internal damage may already be severe. Regular washing removes salt, dirt, and contaminants that accelerate corrosion. Applying protective anti-corrosion coatings every 1 or 2 years also helps preserve structural integrity. Protecting the cooling system. Overheating is one of the most common causes of catastrophic engine failure. Even a few minutes of extreme overheating can warp the cylinder head or destroy the head gasket. Coolant is not simply colored water. It contains additives that prevent corrosion and maintain proper temperature control. Over time, these additives break down. Replacing coolant periodically ensures the system continues protecting the engine. Inspect hoses and the radiator cap as well, since pressure loss can cause coolant to boil at lower temperatures. Magnetic oil drain plug. A simple upgrade that many enthusiasts use is a magnetic oil drain plug. This plug contains a magnet that captures tiny metal particles circulating in engine oil. These particles are created naturally as internal components wear. Without a magnet, they continue circulating through the lubrication system. The magnet traps them safely until the next oil change. During oil changes, you may see a small metallic residue on the magnet. This is normal and confirms the system is working. Fuel quality. Fuel quality also affects long-term engine health. Higher quality fuels often contain detergents that keep fuel injectors clean. Clean injectors deliver fuel more precisely, improving efficiency and performance. It is also important to remember that premium gasoline only benefits engines designed for high-octane fuel. Using premium fuel in engines designed for regular gasoline provides little or no advantage. Belts and tensioners. Belts are critical components that transfer power between engine accessories. Over time, belts dry out and develop cracks. If a belt snaps, systems like the alternator or power steering may stop working instantly. Timing belts require even greater attention. If a timing belt fails while the engine is running, pistons and valves may collide internally. Following manufacturer replacement intervals is essential. When replacing a timing belt, mechanics usually replace tensioners and pulleys at the same time to ensure reliability. Regular inspections. Finally, the most powerful habit of all is simple routine inspection. Every 6,000 to 10,000 miles, perform a quick check of belts, hoses, fluids, tire condition, brake components, Suspension parts. Most mechanical problems begin quietly and develop slowly. Early detection prevents expensive repairs. A small crack in a radiator hose might cost only a few dollars to fix. But if the hose bursts during a road trip, the engine could overheat and suffer severe damage. Final lesson. After studying thousands of vehicles, engineers and mechanics often reach the same conclusion. The difference between a car that fails at 120,000 miles and one that lasts 300,000 miles or more is rarely luck. It is consistent maintenance. Small habits performed regularly create a powerful long-term effect. Gentle warm-ups, clean fluids, regular inspections, and attentive driving can transform an ordinary vehicle into an incredibly durable machine. In the end, vehicle longevity is largely in the hands of the driver. Treat the machine with care, and it will return the favor with years of reliable service.